I've just put I'm praying to the booty god Edgeworth, you know? Right. That should come up. That did come up. It's been very work. I can imagine. I'm not gonna lie, I have been looking forward to playing this all week. I have been looking forward to it. Let me get my cam back up. Because I can be on cam today. Right. Yeah. Let's get right into it. Right, so we finished talking to Edgeworth. That's where we ended. Because it was a good place to end. So. I'm just gonna go down the list. Oh yeah, no, we can't go anywhere but... Right, yeah. Yeah, right, I get it. Right, no, there's nothing here. Oh, can I go in the shack? Wait. We've already been in here, haven't we? Yeah. Alright. Police department. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. He's glued to his computer screen. What? That's not possible. The world ended yesterday? He must be reading predictions for the future on someone's homepage. Is that the police department mascot? That's a blue badger. I forgot! The thing that doesn't look anything like a badger is their badger. 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. What do you think we should do now, Maya? You know, you would know best, Nick. Just do what you want to do. That should work. Wait, no, wait. We haven't gone to Grossman's office. That's where we had to go. Grossman's law office. He's out again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. What do you mean come back later? Guess Mr. Grossberg isn't getting that painting back. I don't feel bad for him. Where am I going then? My F1 vid. I hope you enjoyed it. It was very stressful making it. Mainly because I know my opinions are very against most of the F1 communities. And putting my opinion on F1 out there is a scary, scary thought. Do I have anything about it? Typical looking legal book standing for middle row. They mocked me. I tried reading one. It made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out on my hand. My foot hurt too. Okay. I'm gonna say it. Maybe stopping where I stopped wasn't a good idea, because now I don't actually know what I'm doing. That's not what I wanted there. Forest here, beyond these bushes. Nick, the forest. There's someone in there. You're right. There's a few policemen in there. They must be looking for the caretaker. Good luck. Yeah, and I put a bias alert on my most biased ones. No one can come in there and badmouth me because I was honest that I cannot be unbiased with some things, you know? So what went wrong yesterday was when I did my second rendering, the words had been warped in the render. So, like, the names and the rankings were coming up for, like, a split second. You couldn't read them. They were just coming in and flashing back out. And then the bias alert was, like, too long. So it had been stretched into the next thing. So I had, like, I was showing it to Asuna, and then we noticed that. I was like, oh my fucking god. So I had to go back and change it all. And second guess where the render would be fine. I tell you, it was fucking annoying. It was very annoying. Ah! Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Honestly, Da Vinci is a headache. It is because I don't have enough RAM. When I upgrade my PC, hopefully it'll be fine. But because I don't have enough RAM, Da Vinci works really poorly for me. Wait a minute. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We become unsettled. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help. Get us out. Don't shout. You just use up more oxygen. True. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed to court and Yogi was found innocent. I mean, that is also fair. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right, yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had, a memory of a crime that I committed. Crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. How did I not notice there was more to talk to him about? Oh my god. I'm an idiot. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. But what? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Ah! What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from the day in court or the bailiffs. In the days I pick up the pistol. Get away. Get away from my father. Bang. Ah! That was the coolest bang you'll ever hear. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But, that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that's kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Oh! Until we've discussed the other options. That is true. Sorry, my ear is like super itchy right in the fucking eardrum by the feel of it. Right, we gotta go to Grossberg's. Mr. Grossberg, hello there, what's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding, I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth, he... I see, so Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream, only a dream. I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he went to frame him for murder. This leads me to summarize that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done. The deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. Mia. What phone have you got? Have you got an iPhone or an Android? My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man, forged testimonies and evidence and nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost, and died in despair as it were, I see. Android? My phone hasn't updated recently, thankfully. Can't wait for that, to happen then. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the only one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. She is saying he falsified his testimony. That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Have a look at this. Quite sorry, I have nothing to say concerning that. Wow. Oh ho, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. Why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? I want to say Von Karma. Just to shut it up. Could it be Manfred Von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Well, wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means that the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct, Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Gregory Edgeworth, he was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of von Karma was he alive. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow, so tomorrow will see the completion of not one but 2 trials, all thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He will say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. We'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court and von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he killed someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father, Mr. Black, protected him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials... There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. And we were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there, but I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Ugh, on we go. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for? Don't touch that, it's evidence. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick, the file for DL6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Eek! For Von Karma, you! How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? Well, what are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Is he blind? Is this what we're going to learn, is that he's blind? Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Well, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too, quietly gathering dust. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room too. Forgotten cases running away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. I was thinking of trying to find a green screen of the click of the fingers from him and having that as a command. But I thought, you know, everyone ends up with a Phoenix Wright command. I'm just gonna end up being one of the herd mentality with Phoenix Wright shit. But I really like the click of the fingers and the head shake from our boy Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, is your student here? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism, just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against the mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know that what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Can I present shit to him? Bull, you think I, a prosecutor, would give you, a defense attorney, information? Bah. Creep. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi, how many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. But what? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. No. No! Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! He tasered Maya! The asshole tasered Maya! Not having included the star of Corned in Hawk's dream. But Maya, out of my way! She got tasered for him. And he just stood there. The letter's gone, of course, and he took the DL6 evidence, all of it, back to having new clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya? Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Aw, poor Maya. Maya, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. When Carmen was holding this, when Maya jumped in. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. I'll prove everything in court. Everything! I'll prove it all. 1 minute oh my god. Alright, you saw me look at my phone. You saw me look at my phone. Let me get finished. I haven't done it today either. It isn't what you have, or who you are, or where you are, or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about it. That's your quote for now. So I'm doing this thing. I say I'm doing this thing. I did this thing yesterday, and I should be doing it for the rest of the week, but I didn't do it today. Where I get up early and do like a couple hours of playing, like, at the minute, Yakuza. That's my off-stream game, is Yakuza Kiwami. And then at like 11 I stop for lunch, and then at 1 I just work. I didn't do it today though, because it was cold. I lay in bed all morning because I was so cold. Boo, 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 boo. Right, where's the stretches? Now I've done all that. Stretch. I'll do some arms. I'm really enjoying Yakuza Kiwami. Definitely not for Majima. 100% not because of our boy Majima. I got to the bit, because you've played it, haven't you, Warted? I'm not going to be spoiling anything for you if I tell you this. Ooh. I got to the bit where they text me to go to a club because they're doing a welcome back celebratory party for me, and it's just Majima doing a fucking pole dance. And I'm like, they're like, is this what you think a party is? I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. And he's there like, how could you now fight me? I kind of understand the transition of Majima into what he is now. He's kind of taken that personality of that guy. What was he, Nishinti or something? Like the guy that kept going on about, you know, how much he loved fighting him, even though he only met him like twice. Oh, there you go. There's your minute. There's your minute. Did I save? I did save. I'll save again. December 28th, 9:51 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it, Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Well, what's the big deal? So sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal! What's gotten into that girl? A lot of electric has gotten into that girl. Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. District Court, courtroom number 3. No one has a dumpy like Edgy. Like, look at them, they're all flat. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well, please bring a witness into the courtroom. Hey, Hollowitz, how's it going? Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you will remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. He has to wake up first. Been better? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better. Is it absolutely fucking freezing where you are? Because we still have a layer of frost on the floor, and I'm pretty sure it's minus something in my bedroom right now. You got a good news, bad news situation at work? That sucks, mate. That fucking sucks. Especially this close to Christmas. You don't want any bad news this close to Christmas. Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I've got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. You're gonna get a raise. Also, we're hooking you up for a promotion afterwards. And we're completely disbanding your team starting January. Wait. You're getting a promotion, but they're disbanding your entire team in January. Are you getting a new team, or are you gonna get more work on top of this? Is this promotion basically just like, you just need to do more work, buddy? We're gonna pay you to do the work of many people instead of one. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi. I'm gonna prove it. Right, what buttons? So one of the promotions is beyond my position, so I kind of got it. Well, that's good then. I call what you did running away, not just leaving. You heard Lau's testimony and realized you were in danger. You wiggle your finger at me. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. Sure seems relaxed. But after New Year, they're getting 8% of the team off the project. Well, hopefully it goes well. And hopefully the raise is good, you know? I hope that the positives end up outweighing the negatives of that. Because it never gets any positives. You like working with those people? Yeah, I understand that. Cash money. We were talking in my Discord earlier on about, like, how you tend to always talk a lot of crap about work. But I genuinely, like, away from everything that went wrong, and, like, you know, the fact that I had a mental breakdown there and had to stop working completely, the people are always the thing that makes working better, usually. Unless you've got idiots. Like, I genuinely miss a hell of a lot of the people I work with. It always sucks when you, like, lose out on working with people you enjoy working with. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. I'm gonna press him on everything. Why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I said quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Exactly. What happens all the time can't get too attached? That's true. Since they have a budget thing. Well, you're getting that money. That's the good thing. You're getting that money. Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I had nothing to do with this incident anyway. You're eating a fat race, so I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. That is what you need to hear for Christmas. Like, the day that Leo went off and got his mechs was the day he got a raise as well. Is this right before Christmas? Yeah. Backdated from April, so tidy sum coming in. Nice, Warted. Nice. I'm happy you... I got a bonus today from my benefits. Do you want to know how much my benefit bonus was? Not that I won a bonus from my benefits, but I got one. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, Everybody's throwing in money. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove that's going on? What's going on in that old conscious head? That's impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. My bonus, my Christmas bonus from Pip was 10 whole pounds. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. £10! Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honour. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honour. Ho ho, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell me who this witness... Tell us this witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? As long as I have enough money to sub to Shin, since I love him saying, oh, please don't give me money. You missed it yesterday, Holowitz. You missed it yesterday. He begged us not to buy him Christmas presents. Might be able to buy a friend with that? Oh, fuck no. You don't even have the pound symbol on your keyboard? Wow. I don't have the euro on this keyboard, to be fair. No, I do have the euro. I do have the euro. Your Honour, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tusk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof, and allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honour. Please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tusk. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Well, why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff, yeah? But what? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints up to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Tusk, tusk, tusk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No, I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. I love that click of the finger. You don't even have your own currency symbol in Poland. That's very sad. He was doing the nerd mecha thing. He was. He built half a mech in one stream. He had to leave for 30 minutes. It was the weirdest thing. Like, he just was there like, I need to leave for 30 minutes. Gone. And I was like, alright, well, as his mod, I must keep his chat entertained. Just boring as shit. I mean, the pound's not any better. You have the... What kind of keyboard do you have? Because even the American keyboards that I look at have the pound sign and the euro sign on there now. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are you going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Task. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winning Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. Well, what is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Here we go. A Polish one? For a minute, I had to reread your comment, Ward, and I was like, what's going on? And I remembered, you and Shin and Hawk apparently are all the same person now. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do so, as you suggest. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes! Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so. Get in it! Get in the bloody parrot! One of the most ridiculous I kind of, like, I know a bit about Ace Attorney. I knew about the beginning, like the first two cases, because I watched the anime, and they're on the anime. And I know, like, the memes and stuff through other things, but I've never actually seen it fully through myself. W? I did see your Stolen Shane now, right? I appreciated that one more than I appreciated everyone being Shin. Bailiff, bringing up. I don't even know what started Shane is meant, or Shaneable is meant to be with Leo's name. I don't get Leo's name at all. Bring in the parrot. Bring in the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Who is your owner? Hello. Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right, what are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? It's have you forgotten something, isn't it? As I recall, 2 days ago. to stolen to then go to stolen. It was impressive. It was impressive. Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk, don't forget DL6, Squawk. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. And Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello. That's not what you were supposed to say. Forgot something. We forgot. Hello. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. So she won't say it. This was ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train him not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Did she ever? Am I saving the spot for someone special? I wish that was the case. The actual problem was that Twitch itself was like, we don't think you're gonna get to 500, so why not put it down to like 490 when I was at like 480 and I couldn't put it higher than 499, and I was like, Twitch, what is the point of having a goal if you're only gonna let me do it to 499? I could actually technically update that right now to 500. It should let me do 500 now. I don't think it ever replied to what's your name. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of the safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? Right. Oh, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Let me... Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that. No. Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter at hand. Right, let's try what's your name. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly. What's your name? Polly. Squawk. Mr. Wright, I think we've established this pirate's name Polly. Does that have anything to do with the owner's identity? Oh my god. Wow, Twitch. It's so weird. It was such a weird thing, you know? It was kind of like, we don't believe you're gonna make this number, so why not try this? And I was like, well, let me try whatever the fuck I want. Yeah? Like, right, maybe... Yo, Hawk, thank you for the lurk. Try these nuts. Oh shit. I know none of you are interested in Formula 1. Bear with me. But every single team principal seems to have either been fired or replaced in the last like 24 hours. Did we hear about Kanye? No, what's happened now? I wonder if I made my 0 followers goal, if Twitch would think I could achieve it. I would never unfollow you, Hollowitz. You'd never reach it. Wait a minute. Let me just reply to this. I might have. You dickhead. Oh my god. Can't even lurk right? What is this guy? I might have kind of sent a message to my friends saying Daddy's leaving McLaren. And now they're wondering if I have daddy issues because of, you know, my attachment to Andreas Sedell. I don't even know his name. I just know he's called Sedell. I did this to myself, guys. I've done this to myself. My friends all think I've got daddy issues now. He's in a very handsome team principal. Doing the best, lesson from the best. I mean. I'm trying my hardest today because I brought out my new video on YouTube, guys. My new YouTube video was all about F1, and I definitely 100% didn't call anyone daddy in the video. Right. I don't think I have a YouTube. I have wait a minute. Let me have a look at my commands. Did you finish Google Chrome? I have one and it's got the wrong video on there. Let me just... Boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Maybe I should just make it into a YouTube thing. There we go. Right, let's try this. Yes, it does. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity, then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a bit too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof of the parrot's name reveals the caretaker is... God, what? What a Giga Chad! Sweet Battle Pass? Does it let you customize the colors? Do you get green for free or do you have to pay for green still? Right, it's gonna be something in the back, right? Oh, I never read this. Air and elevator was oxygen depleted at time of incident. No clues found at the scene. Defense attorney trapped in elevator, returning from a lost trial with son, Miles Edgeworth, age 9. One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Trapped in elevator with the Edgeworth, memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiance Polly committed suicide. Wait, what? There. Can you play us Naruto? Well, what about Attack on Titan? Have they had their Attack on Titan crossover yet? Green is premium content, Brett? Fuck that. The DL6 case file. One memento. Now, I'm really going down the little fucking hole now. Now I've got a phone call I need to take. I will definitely take a 30-minute break later on. I'll wait for him to get home and be like, hey everyone, and be like, right, 30-minute break, let's go. Let's go. I just checked your redeems, and alright, so my redeems are so high for one reason and one reason only, because people complained that I didn't have any redeems, so no one in the world could spend points on my thing. So I was like, you know what, I'll just make you overspend for everything then. I'm meant to be making proper commands and stuff, I just never get around to it. I'll pay now. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Wait a minute. Oh, I turned the sound off. You've just noticed something? What have you noticed? Show us and stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where is the file with the information connected to this parrot's name? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. I would also like to point out, coincidences aside, Polly is like the most common name for parrots. People seem to abuse them unless that's just me. You need to get your thinking cap on. Why? Have you got enough points for a game redeem? Is that what it is? Have you finally got enough points to redeem a game? I was saying, like, the one I want to get, like, Von Karma clicking his fingers. And I've always wanted, like, ever since I played AI Somnium, I wanted Mama coming on. And what is it I can't even remember what she says now. What was it that she's come out and yelled? I can't remember. What was it? Manly muscles? No. Something about muscles. It was something muscle related. I want Shin doing the AI Somnium dance redeem. So, macho muscles! I want a mama redeem with just macho muscles. And I don't know how to go about doing it. Because there's no, like, green screen or anything of her doing that. He needs that as a community goal. We could talk to him about that for his charity stream in January. If he raises enough money, he can do that. Wait a minute, I'll quickly slip into his DMs. Give me a second. Let me just quickly slip into them. Don't tell him it's your idea so we have a chance. We've been discussing. There we go. We've been discussing on stream about redeems, and we've come to the conclusion that when you do your charity stream, your final big goal you want us to reach should end with you doing the AI Somnium dance. Please consider this. Love, my Twitch chat. I'm sure he will be thrilled with that. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Alright, let me... Hollowitz wants it known he was against the idea completely. 100%. No jokes. Didn't want it. There we go. Are we gonna... Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha, ridiculous. How can the number to her safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly... Because it's not his birthday! It doesn't have his birthday on there. Shit. Shit! Oh, wait! Wait, what day was it? 28th. What was the number? Was it 1228? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where is this file with something related to the safe number? It's on the case summary page. The case summary, specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Well, that's today's date, 15 years ago, and the number on the safe is 1228. Ah, he used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Objection! Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001. Quills! Yo, my dude, how's it going? Wait. How are you doing, Quills? Let me also do one of these. Oh shit, you were doing Lego Lord of the Rings? I love Lego Lord of the Rings. Hey shit, have you actually got affiliate now, Quills? Nice. I'm happy you've reached affiliate. This has nothing to do with a date, nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? The judge is smart. There's no play. Yeah, the Lego games have a lot of fucking issues with that kind of stuff sometimes. The older ones, at least. The newer ones tend to be better, but like... Hello! I wonder why you're here. Wait a minute. We're all on your list? What list? What list are we on? We are giving you pure, innocent help. Alright? You almost made mine too? I thought that was you. It was frustrating. I wanted to play. Yeah, I tried to play Harry Potter with my niece, and it was too much of a pain in the ass to get to work. The Lego games are a pain. I genuinely gave up trying to stream Lego games. Leo, we just want the best for you, alright? You have to go back to work. Enjoy work. I will be back. That's That's definitely a threat of some kind over there, Leo. Just practice that dance. How do you know he's not doing the dance at work, Holowitz? How do you know that's not what's happening? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, well. Let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Invincible Rainbow. I think that was one of his, like, top songs on Spotify as well. He is one of my favorite nerds. Order, Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written on it in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. But wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Good thing I'm not a weeb. Alright, Holowitz. Alright. We'll believe you. Oh, it was the sequel one, was it? It was the sequel? I'm disappointed in him now. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case, so I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth not guilty. Only weebs remember that. You have to believe. There's zero proof to believe otherwise. I have been lurking in your streams recently, Holowitz, and there was... What was the conversation I was listening to? And I was just there laughing. Was it them trying to say that you were a weeb? Or was it about waifus? I can't remember which one. But I remember sitting there and being like, oh my god, what is this fucking conversation? That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Did someone just objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Well, what do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick. Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what to do? Objection! Definitely not me. I've been there, Horowitz. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Nobody's that pretty naturally. I mean, you're pretty naturally. You're that pretty naturally is actually what I wanted to say. But my dumbass can't apparently speak for shit. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I've had a reoccurring dream, a nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. About anal eyes? What the fuck is anal eyes? Ordered. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. But it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. Oh, look at that ass, even from behind. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I was in Rakuryu's stream the other day, and one of the viewers that are in Rakuryu and Ruin streams, who if you don't follow those two, you should follow those two. They're amazing. Was talking about dicks. And I can't remember the context, but they compared dicks to noodles. And it was the most baffling statement I've ever seen. And I was sat there in shock while Shin was happy typing away in this conversation. And then he had the balls to point out when he heard me start typing, being like, of course you're typing now, it's turned to dick conversation. And I'm like, I need to know how you compare a dick to a noodle, alright? I need to know this. I saw the words analysis, read it out loud, so that made me start thinking, what would anal eyes be? Fuck's sake. Analysis, anal eyes. Well, they probably have eyeballs and anuses in the Binding of, is it the Binding of Isaac? Yeah. The Isaac game seems to have things like that. Yeah, check out Isaac Claw for anal eyes. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Huh? Well, what are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent, trust me. Right. I've got this. I shouldn't have put my brain on someone else's stream. No, I like it. I like it. I like these insights into my friends' brains, you know? I've never seen analysis as anal eyes before, you know? Now I'm always gonna look at analysis and be like, anal eyes! Hey, Quill, sorry you're coming back to anal eyes. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations of the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? It helps when you pronounce shit badly a lot of the time. That's true. I've had a lot of problems. But, this is the thing. What people don't realise. If you hear someone constantly say something wrong, the likelihood is they read it, right? So, because I'm deaf, I one have very hard time pronouncing words because mouth sounds are very hard for me to pronounce, some of them. There's a lot of words I struggle with because I can't get the mouth sound right because I'm deaf. And number two, I learned a lot of my words from reading them. So I had to make up what they sounded like in my head. Plus, then there's also just, like, the regional things. Like, British people say things differently in English than everyone else, apparently. But then when you add on that, you know, English isn't your first language as well. Like, when you read things, you're gonna get them wrong sometimes. You know? So, like, I can't remember what he said, but I always remember, it always made me laugh, that Space Hamster said chassis wrong. I can't remember what he said. But people used to get very angry about it. And I was like, this isn't a word he obviously knows. He's obviously just trying to read it from the screen. Like, leave the man alone. But that's also why I say everything wrong. When you see me struggling to pronounce names and stuff, you know, that's because I probably won't be able to say it even if I knew how to say it. And two, I'm trying to learn how to say it by reading it. Is this an anime? It's pretty much an anime. There is an anime series of the Phoenix Wright games, but it's an anime game. See, there is an anime of it. The anime is really good as well. I didn't watch much of it, but it was very fun. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That would be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please, please. I just mispronounced a lot of stuff on purpose, so people accused one actually don't know. I just get angry. I just let my anger out, you know? Like, I start pronouncing things wrong, and I'm like, you do know I'm deaf, right? Don't you tell me how to say my words. And then people are like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, heh, sucker, you fell for it. I just didn't know how to say it. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Right. I'm trying not to think 100 steps ahead, because I can see where this is going, and I know what I would question if I was Phoenix Wright, but I need to know where the next step is going to be. I need to figure that out. I'm a lurk for that a while. Have a good lurk. I am so happy to hear that you're getting a pay rise and all that. I'm sad that you had some bad news, but the good news hopefully outweighs it all. Enjoy your lurk, Hollowitz. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. I'm gonna push him on everything. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case. It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost the composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner, but then... Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. The gun fired once. Yes, I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream? It was a terrible scream, I remember it to this day. That was his dad's scream. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I better find out and quick. Right, let me... That's the button I wanted. Oh, I was so worried I was going to press the wrong button. Let me check that. Trapped in an elevator. One bullet found at heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Right. No clues found at the scene. Still bears clear ballistic markings. Photograph of the scene of the murder. Check that. Wait! 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 There's a gunshot right there! Wait! There's a hole right there! I want to press that edgy dumpy all day! Wow! Call me out on it, why don't you? So, here's where I'm at. Well, this is the thing. There were 2 gunshots. Like, there were literally 2 gunshots. It says it in this one. The murder weapon was fired twice. So, I need to find, I believe... Wait, is it as simple as... Yeah, alright, come on. Single gunshot. Right, I'm gonna... Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts a witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? It's on the victim's data, right? It was on his dad's page. Because the first one said no clues were found at the scene. And the second one said the gun was shot twice. You're not going to tell me whether or not I'm right anyway. I'm not looking at you guys. You're not going to tell me. And you shouldn't tell me. Ward is right not to tell me if I'm right or not. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Wasn't there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had something to do with this case? Quills fired the remaining shot. Oh no! Quills, get up on stand, quickly. Let me click my fingers at you. I can't click my fingers as well. I don't think you could get the... This is gonna be the picture that I just looked at, right? Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. But what? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol was related to this incident? Look at this photograph. God. Nickelback. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the death. Incident, even. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please. Please get a clue. It's that, right? As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there's also a bullet hole in an elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. But Mr. Wright, but who could be that someone else? That someone else be even? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary page. That's page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet was never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one that fired by his own son. That is the truth of the matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Well, we've got the bullet! We've got the bullet! Order! I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tusk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. Wait, no. We've got the second bullet. Oh, no. Alright, this is the one from his heart. Never mind. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else, who fired that killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth, precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no, he's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations of the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now, indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. When my mind's gone blank, I can't find the words. Mr. Wright. There's some good clicks there. I love a good click of the fingers. I can't let go. Your Honor. I object. Tusk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Oof, Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? We've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer. Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? Why would the murderer have spent that time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. Murderer, what does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. I've no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance. For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just thinking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. Wait, did Von Karma kill him? Wait, the two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Moogle! Oh, Moogle's name's the same kind of Quill, so I looked over, saw the car, and thought it was Quills raising the objection. Yo, Moogle, how's it going? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. You know what? You know what? I need to... I haven't been shouting people out today. Yo, what now? Have a good luck. There we go. There we go. You're not gonna lurk, but the emote felt right? That's fair. The lurk emote does very much look like a cozy one, but I do also have my own cozy one. I think I don't have it on here though. Hello, sleep lurks. Have a good sleep, Dogma. I'm a lurky chat, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, I get it, I get it. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. It's an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Why Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured, which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it! I wanna do it! I wanna say it! I wanna say it! Your Honor, there is a suspect, one lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. The what? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. You pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Bright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who this doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Tusk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? This is what you missed the last time. Have good sleep, Squills, and honestly, congrats so much on being affiliate. I'm so proud of you. You pushed so hard for affiliate. Get good sleeps. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it, and I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. Well, what? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... You deserved it. You honestly deserved it, Quills. It has absolutely nothing to do with anyone else. You got there because you worked your ass off. I'm very proud of all my friends and everything they're achieving currently. You're all doing a great job. Right. Is the bullet still inside him? See you later, Quills. Going by crazy, super crazy Danganronpa logic. The bullet is still in his arm? That's what I'm thinking. By Danganronpa logic. Von Karma is perfect. He won with surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There's a possibility that bullet is still inside Von Karma. Wouldn't he have needed to really look after that wound? Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use his metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we... What is gonna run something over you? Oh my god, he's not happy. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. He reacted. Something is beside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it was nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from the DL6 incident? Of course you can. You don't have any evidence, any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. I have a bullet! No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. Well, what? You were close one day away from freedom, but you see I have proof. Well, what? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. This! I've got this! That's a bullet. Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. Markings. Karuma go, so Karuma go fuck yourself seems appropriate! Oh, that's nice, that's nice. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder, then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet, and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? I don't think he's happy, guys. I don't think he's happy. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Is that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago? Von Karma, it was you who screamed. I love his hair. I love everything about Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth. Only you would dare defy me. So, it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death! I think he's angry. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock, like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tusk, tusk, tusk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge, what are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. For very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, yes, Your Honour. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honour. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! Woo! I like that they have the confetti and everything. Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned. Edgy baby! He's still fine! District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Heh, it was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right, yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, right. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoa! No, whoop even, not whoa. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop. Oh my god. That would so be me. That would literally be me. Whoop. I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, yo! Lotta! You were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank you all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Well, why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kianse. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy. There you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift for me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not please talk for prison food, right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right, yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me has got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38, exactly. Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Ed... Did Larry steal the fucking money? Did Larry actually steal the money? $38? No. No, Larry, it was you. What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Heh. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I've become a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Oh my god, Larry, I love you. Stop, Larry, please. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if I only had known, I'd have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal, and become a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right? Hey, yo, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Can we literally have dinner on him? Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Why was he in detention? When something smells, it's usually the butts. December 29th, 5:02 AM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I've become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. But Maya did help. Goodbye? What time is it? Gah, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. To the station! I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick? Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits, and I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Tell her! Fucking tell her! Well, wait, what? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help, huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end, when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya, huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. What's that? She helped. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon, huh? I'm gonna complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. She needs to go. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Hey pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. That's so cute. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? He loves Gumshoe! They're gonna be a married couple! See you later, 1L. Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That's Missy, a nice lady. Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call cheap. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. I think I've beaten it. Wasn't there one more, though? I thought there was one more. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him all he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. See you later. This is where the original version ends. Fair. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for. Yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. I was gonna say, there was one more. Yeah, I was gonna say there was one more when I was, like, doing my thumbnails for the first game. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes. Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? Sugar Mori! He's a sugar mama. Phoenix Wright. Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that the oh my god. She came back! I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess are here. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? He does really like it. He really does like it. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? I heard my dog will make a loud noise. I don't know what he's doing though. I always say you can never have enough old back. I've had enough of her. Right, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk. Pink Princess, right? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Isn't it a guy? He's got a lot to learn. Yeah, I remember right. That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. Oh my god. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. Oh, it was Mia in it, for real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, Edgeworth is smiling. Ah. That's such a cute picture. Brand new episode has been added. I don't wait long enough on that page. You know? Can I go back to that page? No. That's just taking me here.